Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly oracle reading for November. This month I'm using Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. So let's get right into your beautiful goddess messages. Let's see what's in store. Virgo for November. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so you have focused intention. You have unconditional love. Beautiful. And you also have sacred space. Okay, so there's going to be definitely some prioritizing this month and organizing, but that's not something you can't handle because I feel Virgos are the top managers, organizers of the zodiacs, okay? Of the zodiac. There's only one zodiac. But it's saying that there's something that you're focused on, something on your mind, and it's saying don't get distracted this month, to get down and start doing whatever it is that you want to start or finish, okay? So it's not a time to procrastinate. We're never going to be in the right setting or mood to do something. You know, it's something, if you want to see rewards for your projects or whatever it is, to see the hard work pay off, you got to, do some work there, and it's going to have to be a lot of hard work sometimes, most of the time. But it's saying keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark, okay? So I could see you having that tunnel vision of something that needs to get done. Doesn't have to be a project. So you could be thinking of launching a project out into the world. You could be creating something like some sort of creative project. It could be launching a business. It could even be, launching yourself out into the world and using maybe social media and getting as much help as you can to kind of get out there and, create that image that you have of yourself or of the thing that you want to launch. Okay. It doesn't have to be about projects, though. It could be around, a specific person. So it does have to do with love for some other people. It could be, to focus on your relationship with your specific other. Okay. So this could be a time where a lot of feelings or thoughts are being exchanged, and you just have a more deeper connection or form a more loving and deeper connection in result of that. Okay. But overall, it's saying that you need to place your mark somewhere and go after it. So even if it's prioritizing and creating a list, or I believe in the power of writing strongly. So maybe it's too big of a goal, going back to projects. So it's saying to break bigger goals into smaller ones. So actually, if you can't do it an hour a day, then do it half an hour, 20 minutes, an hour per week, whatever that is that you're working towards. Okay. So set goals that are realistic and manageable, measurable, and all that. So pay attention to something, okay? And I feel like there's going to be people demanding your attention this month, and a lot of noise. And I do feel a lot of people just, even things around you, like too much noise, maybe in your work environment, maybe in your household, and just a lot of procrastination, just things that are, pulling your attention left and right, and you can't focus. So it's telling you just try and get away from that. This is saying to create a sacred space, either in nature or in your own household, and find a space where it's quiet, where you could actually think of what steps you want to take next with the situation you're wondering about, and how to solve it. Okay. So overall, it's saying to be in silence, be in that quiet zone where you could get inspiration and get solutions to problems much easier than when there's too much noise around you. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you have kids, if there's kids that are like demanding your attention, it's saying, okay, maybe it's better if you get up an hour earlier, or maybe I don't know if you want to go an hour later to bed, but you might need to adjust your time to get that time by yourself. Okay. If there's somewhere you want to go, maybe you see yourself somewhere like a different country or city long term. It's saying create those steps, start preparing your life in order to get towards that goal that you have in mind. Okay, so keep that goal in your mind and take small steps here and there towards it. Okay, as long as you envision it and you have it in your mind of where you want to go with this, then you could create the little action steps towards it. So I hope that makes sense for a lot of you, whatever your goal is. Okay, I don't know if something else is coming to me for that. I feel like, okay, so social media was coming in with this too. Just be extra careful. I mean, if you're spending too much time on social media and you feel like, oh, I don't have much time. I'm always on YouTube, Facebook, pay attention to that, okay? Because that might be wasting a lot of your time and you probably have more time than you think to get the things done that you need to get done, okay? So that's another thing that's coming up where just monitor and just, be cautious with your time spent on different social media sites and just media overall. Okay, here we go. So this could be with, I feel like they're together because it's kind of saying focus your intention on love and unconditional love. Okay, so it could be with another person. Maybe you're a little bit cautious or hesitant to move forward with. So it could be like a love relationship. Maybe it's just in general, maybe someone you want to work with or something. So it's telling me don't be too judgmental from appearances. So maybe they're not what they're seeing. Maybe they look like a certain person to you and you're kind of like cautious, but they're actually a really good person on the inside. It's saying to give the benefit of the doubt and practice unconditional love because from doing that, you place yourself on a higher vibration in the world, then fall into the lower vibration from being judgmental. Okay. So be careful with that because I know Virgo weakness, you tend to sometimes criticize and be judgmental. Sometimes, not all of you, but and most of all, not on others, but mostly on yourself. You tend to criticize yourself a lot more. So it's telling you to treat yourself with love just as you treat others with that love and care, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Respect yourself and love yourself. So this is saying, you have enough to give out, enough love. You are more than enough with yourself, okay? So maybe some of you have given too much love to another person, and then you felt maybe you got taken advantage of, that they took it and they just kind of left with your heart. You still have your heart, okay? So you're on the right track. If you gave love, let them have it. That's fine. You have more love where that came from, okay? It's not gone to waste. So for a lot of you that I feel you feel regrets or anything like that with a certain partnership, it's telling you that your heart is definitely still there. And that love you felt or feel, it belongs to you. And it shows what kind of beautiful person you are, okay? So other people we can't change. We can't tell who they're going to be. We can only control what we control. And if your purpose right now is to give love. So, if there's some situation you need to face, or maybe you've been in conflict with another person or in a work environment, this is saying to solve the situation by giving love and kindness. So it's not rejecting your own needs or, not standing up for yourself, but standing up for yourself and for what you believe in, but with love, okay? So finding that goodness in others. So that's going to apply to you somehow this month specifically, okay? So unconditional love, it's love, giving love without really expecting anything back in return, okay? So it's just giving love freely because it will help someone, and overall help the world be a better place, each person at a time. Okay. So it could just be as simple as someone coming to you for advice and just being there and listening to them and supporting them without really caring if they give you anything back. So this is the true love. It's the highest form of love ever. And it's not only with people, it could be, with your pets, you give, and it could be, with your colleagues, it could be friends, anything at all. Okay. But make sure, you also have your boundaries. Do it in moderation. Sorry, not the unconditional love, but there's a fine line. Like, you don't want anyone to step all over you. I'm not saying that, but give and be firm at the same time, okay? And know your boundaries and let others know your boundaries too. Okay? I hope that makes sense, but there's going to be extra giving, I feel, from your part this month, or it's required of you, okay? Sacred space, again, like I said before, beautiful card, and it's saying to create that special place for yourself to go off and meditate. See where it is you've been, where you are now, and where do you want to go, okay? I see some of you are soul searching, thinking, who am I? Where am I going? Trying to get in touch with higher spirituality or higher consciousness, and connecting with your spirit guides too. So maybe some of you are actually doing this, is maybe you're in a field where you're connecting with spirit guides, like you're clairvoyant. It could be that. But just overall getting more in touch with your intuition, and just kind of, you're in like a hermit stage, and wondering, where your experiences have brought you, what kind of person, what belief systems you've set up for yourself, what kind of belief systems others expect you to believe, things like that. So you're in a space where you're kind of transforming into a new person, and you need to go through this a quiet time to really, blaze through into the open, and be the person you're meant to be, or you are passionate of being, okay? So that's interesting here. I hope you make sense, and definitely create that quiet time so you don't get distracted to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, and to go after your goal, okay? So beautiful cards here, guys. I wish you all the best, and see you next month. Bye-bye.